Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio, Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today, busy day on the market as usual, so remember guys to stay connected because we are entering into the final week of the summer transfer window. Stay tuned, many things will happen. It's going to be crazy busy for sure on several topics, so I'm pointing here several names I want to talk to you about because it's going to be busy this week. I want to have everything in place in order to tell you all the latest. Start with the here we go, because in my video overnight I was telling you Nico González from Manchester City to Newcastle is getting done. It's very close. In the morning many colleagues were picking up the information, and now I can tell you that the deal for Nico González to Newcastle is verbally agreed. So there is the framework agreement done between Newcastle and Manchester City. Green light from the player, that's the most important part, because the agreement club to club was never going to be a problem. Man City were prepared to sell the player, but now there is a green light directly from the player side. So green light from Nico, green light from his agent Jorge Mendes. The contract is ready. Nico will be an absolutely key player at Newcastle. They see in him an important midfielder for present and future. They sold Bruno Guimaraes, so they needed some leadership in midfield, and also Sandro Tonali, and they believe that Nico González is going to be a super important player for present and future. He wants to feel important, and so Nico is set to travel very soon to Newcastle, could be already tomorrow. For medical test and contract signing, the deal will be worth £47 million plus 3 in add-ons. Once again, showing how important is the fact that they can offer a long-term vision, also with Matthias Gijsler, the coach, who is having a big impact. So Newcastle United agreed the deal for Nico González. What's going to mean this in terms of movements? The most important situation to follow at Manchester City is going to be with midfielders, because Ayoub Boadi is joining, Nico is going, but also Tijani Reinders has gone, Rodri is gone, Bernardo Silva has gone. So it's a busy summer in midfield at Manchester City apart from Nico González. And so Boadi today, medical test, contract signing, all done. So Ayoub Boadi can be considered a new Manchester City player. And then, don't forget that Manchester City keep talking every single day, including today, with the agents of Enzo Fernández. Manchester City are not giving up on Enzo. And that's always been the case. I always told you, Man City keep talking every day with Javier Pastore, who is the agent of Enzo Fernández. So every day, Man City are having a conversation, are keeping the deal alive. Then, in order to understand if this deal is going to happen or not, the contact Man City, Chelsea will be crucial to understand what's going to happen there. But for sure, the situation of Enzo Fernández is not closed yet, because Manchester City keep calling the agent, because Enzo Maresca keep mentioning the name of Enzo Fernández in every single internal meeting they're having at the club. So there is for sure movement on a daily basis on Enzo Fernández. So let's follow developments. Let's remind that Chelsea have the situation in their hands, but for sure one to follow. And then guys, another important update of the afternoon is regarding wingers, because in terms of wingers, guys, we have to mention, first of all, I keep telling you the deal for Allan from Palmeiras to Manchester City is advancing to the final stages. Allan is very, very, very close to becoming a new Manchester City player from Palmeiras. Positive contacts over the weekend. The deal will be worth 40 million euros plus add-ons. The two clubs are talking again today, so daily contacts, Man City, Palmeiras for Allan. But it's not over, because Man City want to sign one more. Manchester City believe that with Savio going to Tottenham and Marmoush going to Tottenham, both deals are verbally agreed and both deals are expected absolutely to happen. With the two players leaving the club, they want to add two offensive players, not just Savinho, but one more. And that's why Manchester City today had, according to my information, a direct contact, a direct meeting, I can tell you it was a meeting, with the agents of Cody Gakpo. So Manchester City have started a conversation for Cody Gakpo. What's the situation around the Dutch winger? First of all, Tottenham have an agreement on personal terms, verbal agreement, since July with Cody Gakpo. In the sense that Gakpo is not asking to leave Liverpool. Gakpo is quite happy at Liverpool. But with Tottenham, the financial agreement would be ready. So the contract for Cody Gakpo would be ready. Now what's needed? Liverpool. So Tottenham have an agreement with Cody Gakpo. Man City have entered the race. Man City had a meeting. Man City started to discuss about the numbers of the contract. So Man City are prepared to battle with Tottenham for Cody Gakpo. Let's see who's gonna win. But don't forget Liverpool, because Liverpool will only give the green light to the exit of Cody Gakpo in these final days of the summer transfer window if they can sign 2 wingers. Top priority, Bradley Barcola. That deal remains absolutely on. And then one more winger. They had conversations these days, 2 bids for Barcola Minteh. They are still talking with the agent. They have alternatives. So Liverpool are working on 2 wingers. If 2 wingers join, Cody Gakpo can go to Man City or Tottenham. We will see. An agreement with Tottenham is done. We have to see if Tottenham can hijack this personal terms agreement and go for... if Man City can hijack this personal terms agreement and go for Cody Gakpo. Talking about wingers, guys, we have to mention also the situation of Gabriel Martinelli. It's important to mention the situation of Gabriel Martinelli because they are working hard, Hilal, to get the deal done for the Brazilian winger. So Hilal are talking with Arsenal, and my understanding is that the agreement Hilal-Arsenal for Gabriel Martinelli is almost there. It's very close. 50 million pounds, around 50-55 million pounds. This will be the agreement. Arsenal are prepared to sell Martinelli. The message from Gabriel Arteta was clear. They are not trusting Martinelli in these first games of the season. So Arsenal are prepared to give the green light. The original idea for the player was to stay in Europe and to get a move to a top European club, but at the moment he's still quiet. And so Martinelli and his agency are now negotiating with Hilal about the contract. So Martinelli opened doors to the Saudi move to Hilal. Now we have to understand if they can reach a financial agreement with Martinelli and if Martinelli will give the green light. Club to club, the feeling is that the agreement is almost there. So Gabriel Martinelli getting definitely closer to Hilal move. And don't forget that Hilal are also busy with Ollie, Watkins and Aston Villa. So it's a daily exchange. The Hilal attack is happening for Ollie Watkins, for also Gabriel Martinelli. We have to follow the situation because on daily basis this might be super busy now that we are 7 days away to the end of the summer transfer window. But don't forget this Martinelli story, because obviously for Arsenal could be extra important money. Don't forget that Arsenal keep looking at the Julián Álvarez situation from far away at the moment, because Julián is still not opening doors to Arsenal, but Arsenal keep looking at the situation and keep remain interested in that story, as I told you in all the videos in the recent days. So let's see what's gonna happen there, but for sure looks like a very, very busy end of the summer transfer window. On all these topics, guys, including Marmoush and Savigno, remember, to Tottenham, so that's important to clarify. I wait, guys, for your opinion here in the comments. So remember to like this video, to turn on the notification bell, to subscribe to the channel, and let me know, guys, your opinions on absolutely everything. Gakpo, Barcola, Minteh, Nico, Marmoush, Savio, Enzo, Martinelli, Allan, and all the rest. I will see you soon here, as always. Thank you, guys. Ciao.